Hey guys, how's it going? Kevin Cleary here with a quick first impressions video now that I've kind of got this whole knife together. So some of you have already seen this because I did have it in my most carried video as just a quick teaser, but this is the Jarosz Globetrotter. So this is a Midtech fixed blade. What I was waiting for was the sheath. They don't sell with a sheath. You got to get one separately. And so when I talked to Jesse, he said, "Yeah, contact David Brown, Buy Brown Industries." I'm assuming it's Buy Brown IND. I don't know what else that would be on Instagram. So I contacted David and got this sheath for the knife, and it finally came. So now I can share the whole package with you guys just briefly here. Now I will take this out, do some cutting, do a full review a little bit down the road. But for now, just a quick once over to kind of let you know what's happening here. So this is. Well, let's move the sheath for a second, just talk about the knife. So the knife here is a Jarosz Midtech. There is a K-bar version of this, a production version, which I think is a little bigger. And frankly, I'm just not that interested in this because it's extremely well made, because it's a great price. So these things go for somewhere around $100 for a Midtech. That's pretty good, especially for something of this quality. Jesse does a really, really nice job on these. And so I guess the best thing to do is to do a quick rundown of the materials, size and weight, then we'll bring the sheath in and talk about that, and then I'll give you sort of my overall thoughts. So what we have here is a blade of AEBL, hardened to 61 Rockwell, stonewash finish with that little maker's mark on it there. Really nice and thin behind the edge, so I like this blade quite a bit. Now on the handle, we've got an interesting material. I don't know if you will have heard of it. I know I hadn't. The handle material is Rich Light, which is sort of an infused paper. So, typical, like anything else, whether it be micarta or G10 or a number of other materials, you've got paper sort of serving as the binding agent, and then a resin added. I guess not that dissimilar from like paper micarta, only they've, branded and named their particular version. It does look really, really nice, and it's really, really tough. I spent a little time on the website, and they use this stuff for like guitar fretboards and stuff like that, things that take a lot of abuse. So really good, tough material, and it looks really, really nice. Let you take a quick look at that. Very well done, and Jesse has finished this extremely well. All right, so that's the knife. In terms of size and weight, I guess we should bring the sheath in for this portion just for a second here. So with the sheath, we've got 8 3/8 inches overall and about 6.6 ounces. Without the sheath, the knife is 7.5 inches, 3 3/8 inch blade, 4-inch handle, 4-inch grip area, and 3.9 ounces. It's a little back rear end heavy, but that's fine. Haven't had a lot of chance, as I say, this is just a first impression, so I haven't had a lot of chance to carry this and use it and have it on my belt and stuff, but I will take some time with that. I will say with this setup, now you could go with a leather option, and there's another maker, not Brown Industries, but there's a different maker that does the leather sheaths for these. I wasn't really interested in that, but I just thought I'd put it out there in case you're kind of considering. And the other thing I should say is this particular run is gone. So all of the Globetrotters that Jesse had, and if you follow on Instagram, you've probably seen a few for sale. They all, to my knowledge, have sold out. So now there'll be a little bit of a wait, but I've got to say, Jesse seems to do a run of these pretty frequently. I've followed him for a while, and I've wanted a Globetrotter for a while. And, I would say, and Jesse, you're welcome to correct me if I'm wrong on this, but, every 6 months or maybe a year or so, he'll do another run. It could be even more frequent than that. And I'm totally guessing by what I kind of follow on Instagram. So that's the knife. That's the materials. Did I cover size and weight and everything? Yeah, I got all that in there. Okay. So, last thing to do is just give you my initial thoughts. And so what I would say about this is, really, really nice little utility knife. Good as an EDC, especially with the Kydex model. You can see it's going to carry pretty high, so it's not... one thing about an EDC knife, I feel like it needs to carry high, so it's a little more, I don't know, not so obvious, not hanging down your leg a mile on a dangler or something like that, just because everyone's going to notice that. So in this configuration, I think it'll work well. I will say this, David did a really nice job on the sheath. I'm not going to go into great detail with that other than just to kind of show you and let you watch how it goes in and out. It's a sandwich style sheath rather than fold over, rather than I guess a taco style. And again, that's fine as long as it's not too crazy big, and this one isn't. The other, of course, obvious choice would be, this would be a good outdoor use knife, stuff like that. So my initial impression is, yeah, nice, comfortable handle, thin, slicey blade. I definitely get why people like these. I think Jesse's done a good job. I think David's done a good job. So look forward to my full review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget, check I'll put a link down in the comments to Southern Edge Knife Works, since we're kind of trying to promote those guys a little bit. And if you haven't, if you haven't signed up for the giveaway, go ahead and do that as well. It's still open. It will be for a couple more days, I think, after this video posts. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon.